In this video, I'm going to show you the way I draw a landscape. What is my procedure? What is my thought process? How I draw a landscape? Everything will be explained in this video via medium of various type of demonstration of different landscapes. Starting off, the winter landscape. I will be drawing a sunrise in a winter landscape where there is snow everywhere, where there's little town in Siberia and the sun is rising. So usually I throw the rule book out of my hand into a gutter when it comes to painting. And so I don't follow most of the rules when it comes to the landscape, such as the basic pencil structure, the outlines, etc. I don't follow them. As you can see, I use a yellow sketch pen in order to draw the sky and left the white circle inside to show the sun and some white rays in order to show the sunlight. I randomly left the mark coloring in some random spots to show the cloud and the light intensifying in those very specific areas. Then I use a marker to draw the outline of the clouds and press my marker very gently with a paper to show the effect of the snow. I will be later on using the same marker to thicken it up to show the shadows in the snow on the ground. I also use the marker to show the borders of and the horizon where there is a little village. So I added some mounts and some basic structure which are going to be foundation of the said little village. I use the same very black marker in order to draw some more clouds on the top which are going to be the clouds in the sky. Then I added some force on the marker to draw the shadows casted by the cloud casted on the clouds themselves. I did the same for the lower set of clouds directly in front of the sun, both at the top and at the bottom, by the same technique which I use the snow to make, that being using a marker very gently, then using the very same marker in a way by applying a bit more pressure in order to cast the shadows. I did that same technique again on the third set of clouds. After this, I was able to see the basic background and the basic overline of the landscape I was making, and I was rather satisfied with that. Then I used the very same marker to draw some buildings and some more houses and huts in the village, as well as a silhouette of a person. Then I used a finer sketch pen with a finer nib to draw the remaining highlights and the outlines of this very said countryside. I used the sketch pen again to give some more definition and some better contrast to the remaining clouds. The sketch pen was very helpful as it allowed me to do several details which I cannot do simply with the help of a regular marker. After that, I gave some details to the snow with the help of the same black sketch pen by using it in order to show the shadow casted by the small tilts of the snow. Then I used my blue sketch pen and my dark blue sketch pen to do some highlights on the remaining of the sky. By that, I was able to make it a bit more realistic and cover up the remaining area of the snow with a silver marker. I used my yellow marker once again to show the light reflecting on the snow itself. I used my magenta marker on the clouds to show the light coming through it. This is the final result. I hope you like it. In this next demonstration, I will be demonstrating how to draw a seashore with a vertical cliff. Now, usually when you think of a seashore, you think a nice beach with palm trees, a nice sand, a nice breeze. Not in this one, kid. Today, I will be showing you how to draw a seashore with a mountain cliff in front of it. And again, the time in which I will be drawing the said seashore is of a morning dew. The time is of the rising sun. The time is of the breaking dawn. For this, I will be using my brown marker to draw the outline for the mountain cliff, and then use the same brown marker to draw the outline of the tree for aesthetic reasons. Then I will be using the dark green and the light green marker to draw the canopy. Then I will be using a black sketch pen to draw the shadow casted on the tree because the light is coming from the front. Then I will be coloring the entire mount with the brown marker again, and then use my black marker to show the shadows being casted, because again the light is coming from the front. Then to show the dawn, I'll be using my yellow marker and randomly making a sprite with a higher and a lot more thicker side and a very thin side throughout the horizon. For the random spaces left along the yellow marker, I will be using my peach color marker to cover it up. Then I will be using my light blue marker to make the ocean. I will also be using the same marker and coloring a little bit of the area of the morning, which I colored just right now with the help of my peach and yellow marker. This will show a nice contrast, as if the light is reflecting from the sky onto the ocean itself. I will be using the very same marker by applying pressure very lightly and gently to draw the sky in a way that it is a bit lighter and a bit easy to distinguish when it comes to be compared by the ocean. Then I will be using a darker blue shade of a marker to draw some highlights on the ocean, but mostly to draw the outlines of the cloud. The peach marker which I used on the upper side of the horizon is going to be good is going to be the clouds. I will be using my same blue marker to draw some more clouds and some shadow being casted on this very set clouds. On the middle of the entire project, I decided to draw a little rock in front of the very set cliff. For the aesthetic reasons, I use my black marker to draw the outline, use a brown marker to do some shading, and to show the light illuminated by the morning sun, and the dark blue marker to show the shadow being casted. I use the very same dark blue marker to give some extra depth to the previously made rock and a little bit of the details on the ocean. This is the final product. I hope. Next, I decide to draw a Christmas tree. For that, I need to draw a pine tree. For that, I need to draw a green color triangle and fill it up with the green marker. Then, draw a orange color cylinder and thicken at the base from the bottom. It may look like a butt plug from the beginning, but trust the process and trust me. Use a brown marker to give a texture of a bark and the roots. Then use a dark green marker to give some texture, shading and details to the tree canopy. Once you do that, on the entirety of the canopy it should look like this. Then use a black color marker to draw the shadow being casted. I will be drawing the shadow on the bottom left, as I am assuming the light is coming from the top and the right side. Now with the same logic, I will be using the marker to draw some shadow being casted on the trunk of the tree itself. Then I will be using a silver marker to draw the star and the silver lining on the tree. Then by using a red marker, I will be drawing the lights and the primary structure for the candy cane. After drawing the primary structure for the candy cane, I will be using a black pen to make the candy cane a bit more pronounced and give it some shading to make it a bit more easy to perceive with the eyes of the observer. This is how the entire structure came out to be. I hope you like the way it is. Lastly, in this video, this is going to be a demonstration of a mountain valley. For this, I will be using my blue color marker to draw the primary structure and the first coat of the mountain, the sky, and to give the basic outline to the clouds. Then I will be using a darker blue shade to draw some detailings on the mountains. Then I will be using a dark green color to make the first the first hill on which there will be a lot of pine trees, and a lighter green marker to draw the perspective of the grass and the valley directly in front of the viewer's eye. Then I will be using the green marker in order to give some extra detail to the previously mentioned valley and to draw some more trees in the valley in front. Then I will be using a black color sketch pen to draw some details on the mountain, making them a bit more pronounced. Using the same marker, sketch pen, I will be giving some detailed links to the previously mentioned pine tree and separating everything nicely. Doing some shading to show the distance between the viewer and the valleys and the pine cone tree. Then I will be using the dark green marker to give some more details of the grass on the viewer's perspective and a black marker to make it a really nice shade to show the shadows being casted by the grass on the ground. Then I will be using a silver marker to do some details on the cloud and the clouds between the mountain and the valley, the white area which I left. This is how it came out to be. I hope you like it. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed me yapping about some landscapes, then make sure to subscribe, and if you don't like it that much, then at least like the video, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for sticking till the end and watching it fully. Bye.